I was in the ICU, machines humming. No visits, no calls. Then a message from my dad. Send the money for your sister's wedding. My world shattered. Not with a bang, but a text. I was lying in ICU bed, alone, hooked up to machines, when a message from my dad landed like a punch to the gut. Send the money for your sister's wedding. That was it. That was the moment I blocked him, cut off my entire family, and made a move so unexpected, it stopped an entire wedding cold and forced them to finally face the truth. You know that feeling, right? When your entire world just shifts beneath your feet. For me, it wasn't a car crash or some big dramatic event. It was a slow, agonizing whisper that turned into a scream. The people I thought loved me more than anything actually saw me as nothing but a walking ATM. My name is Liam, and I'm 29, and I swear, I'll never forget the metallic taste in my mouth or the steady, relentless beep of a heart monitor as I slowly, painfully dragged myself awake in that ICU bed. My body felt like it had been run over by a truck, then maybe backed over a few times for good measure. The dimmed fluorescent lights and that antiseptic hospital smell hit me hard. I remember blinking, trying to piece together how I even got there. The last thing I recalled was collapsing in my apartment, foolishly thinking I just had a nasty flu. Turns out it was severe pneumonia, the kind that almost takes you out for good. When the nurse saw my eyes open, she gave me this gentle, almost sad smile. She asked if I wanted her to call someone. I nodded, my throat raw from the oxygen tube. I just knew my family would be frantic. I mean, I've been missing for a day. I gave her my dad's number, and she stepped out. When she came back, she hesitated just for a second before saying, "No one picked up, but I left a message." I thanked her, trying to swallow the sudden sting. My dad, never without his phone. My mom, same. My younger sister, Chloe, practically lived on social media. I imagined a flood of missed calls, urgent texts, but hours blurred into a full day. Nothing. Not a single message asking if I was okay. It's crazy how fast being alone in a hospital bed can mess with your head. You have nothing to do but replay every choice, every relationship. Every single time you've bent over backwards for people who suddenly can't be bothered to even pick up the phone for you. I thought about all the times I'd covered Chloe's rent when she was short. The times I'd driven 3 hours to bail my parents out when their car broke down, or dropped everything to watch their dog so they could have a weekend getaway. And now just silence. On the third day, finally strong enough to sit up without the room spinning, my phone vibrated. My heart actually leapt. Finally, someone must have noticed. But when I unlocked the screen, it wasn't a call. It wasn't even a "how are you?" It was a single text from my dad. It read, "We need $50,000 for Chloe's wedding. Send it this week." I stared at the screen, my chest tightening, not from the pneumonia this time, but from pure, seething anger. 3 days of radio silence while I was literally fighting for my life. And the first thing I hear from him is a demand for money. Like I was just some personal ATM. I could practically hear his voice in my head. That tone he always used. The one that made it clear he wasn't asking, he was telling. I didn't reply. I just dropped the phone and stared at the ceiling, letting the rage simmer. I remembered every birthday that went ignored because Chloe had some drama they needed to handle. Every time I was told, "You're the oldest, Liam. You should help out more." And here they were, proving that nothing had ever changed. When I was finally discharged a few days later, I didn't go to their house. I didn't call.